it's Maya. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on our video today. As you can see by the title, our reading is all about who is coming towards you and what are they offering. So here is our breakdown. We actually do have an extended today. So here on YouTube, we're going to be looking at, who is coming towards you. We'll try to identify the person, and then we'll also see what are they offering. So that's going to be here on YouTube. And then on the extended, we're going to be looking at, why are they making this offer? What was their thought process or what led them to make this decision? We will see, are you currently aware of this offer coming in? Why is Spirit aligning you to this offer? So what is the spiritual purpose behind all of this? And then we'll also try to get a time frame of when this offer is coming into your life. So we have a lot to talk about today, you guys. So I'm very excited to dive deep into what this offer is and what's coming in for your current energy. So there are actually 5 groups for you guys to choose from today, and I did this because I felt like, since it's a general reading and there's probably like multiple different offers coming in for different people, different topics. So it could be about career, it could be about school, about love, it could literally be about like anything, any kind of an offer coming into your life. So I wanted to add more options for you guys, so that way if one did not resonate with you, then maybe another one will. And also you could be receiving multiple offers in your life, so you could choose multiple groups that you are drawn to. So that's why I added this 5th group here today, so that way you can have a bit more like flexibility in what you're choosing and what you're watching. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Who is coming towards you and what are they offering? There's 5 different tarot decks to choose from, and each group has a different crystal along with a different card that came out as I shuffled. So there could be multiple ways for you to be drawn to the group that you choose today. But let me go ahead and show you all of the options up close one by one. Group 1, this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. This is what the back looks like, and your crystal is this white jade. And your card is the 2 of Rods, which is the 2 of Wands. Group 2, this is the Tarot of the Divine. This is what the back looks like, and your crystal is this blue obsidian. And your card is the High Priestess. Group 3, this is the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. This is what the back looks like, and your crystal is this lemon green onyx. And oh, it's slippery. And your card is the Ace of Pentacles with the keywords new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, and manifestation. Group 4, this is the Field Tarot. This is what the back looks like, and your crystal is this purple seer stone. And your card is the 8 of Wands with the keywords movement. Group 5, this is the Black and White Glow-in-the-Dark Rider-Waite Tarot. This is what the back looks like, and your crystal is this cat's eye. And your card is the 2 of Cups. Okay, you guys, here are all of your options laid out for you side by side. Take all the time you need to pick your groups, and like I said, you can watch as many as you would like. I'm going to get started with group number 1. Hey guys, if you chose this white jade with the Antique Anatomy Tarot and this 2 of Wands, this is your group. Hello, group number 1. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go over our breakdown for our reading today. So this is all about who is coming towards you and what are they offering. So like I mentioned, here on YouTube, we're going to be looking at who this person is and try to get like the overall energy and identify this person. This can also be your energy check, because say in case this like really just does not sound like you or somebody that you know and just doesn't sound like your life, then definitely check out a different group. But we will see who is this person, and we'll also see what are they offering you. And then in the extended, there's actually a lot to go over. We're going to see, why are they making this offer? We're going to see what was their thought process or what led them to this decision. We will see, are you currently aware of this offer? We'll see, why is Spirit aligning you to this offer? So like, what is the spiritual purpose? And then we'll also try to get a time frame of when this might happen. So yeah, there's a lot to go over. So let's get right into it. I have a tarot deck here. that I split up into 3 groups. So this is the major arcana, this is all of the court cards, and then this is the minor arcana. So we're gonna get 1 card from each, and we will kind of put this picture together of who this person is that is coming towards you to make this offer. So let's get right into it. Who is coming towards group 1? Who is making an offer to group 1? Who is making an offer? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Lovers doesn't have to be romantic. Could be, it doesn't have to be. Let's see, who is making an offer towards group 1? Ooh, King of Pentacles. Okay, I like this a lot already. And 1 more card. Who is making an offer towards group 1? Oh, wow. 9 of Pentacles. Somebody definitely sees a lot of potential within you. I feel like this could go 2 ways. This could go in the sense of career or school. You know, somebody sees that you have a lot of potential and they want to take that leap of faith towards you. Or maybe it's like you really match the description of the type of position they're trying to fill, or they feel like you would be really good in some kind of like a career opportunity or even studies, you know. So say like it's a selective school and they can only take so many people. It's like you stand out to this person. But I could also interpret this in a romantic sense of like it's like somebody definitely is paying attention to you, and there's something to do with your independence and your stability, maybe even your work ethic, or maybe your own financial stability. It's like whatever you have provided for yourself up until now, somebody is like, whoa, like this person, like this is the real deal, this person is worth it, and I want to take a chance on this person. But that's why it's like 50-50. I feel like this could go either way. So, you know, I think interpret this however it resonates with you. And I just saw 333 on the time, because with the Lovers, you know, the Lovers is about making choices. But it doesn't always have to talk about relationship choices. You know, it doesn't always have to talk about love in the sense of like 2 people are coming together for a romantic connection. So this could definitely be, again, somebody is choosing you, or somebody is like, you are standing out to somebody. You know, you have caught somebody's attention and they are noticing you. They're almost noticing you from a distance. I feel like this person has not come forward with what they want to say just yet. So, for example, you know, if this is like a boss and you already work in this company, then they're like kind of observing you, observing your progress or your skill sets and all these things, and then maybe they're going to come forward and say, hey, like we want to promote you, or we see that you have a lot of potential to like expand on what you're already doing and kind of like work your way up a little bit. But they haven't like come forward and said that to you. You know, they're kind of hiding, and I don't think it's like a weird like sketchy hiding. I just think they're kind of like observing you from a distance because they want to make sure that they are making the right decision about something, and they also want to make sure that, like, yeah, it's like they don't want to rush it. They want to make sure they're 100% certain about some decision here before they fully come forward. Now, again, this could totally be in a relationship setting, you know. Maybe somebody is romantically interested in you, but they're still observing you from a distance. I think that energy is the overall energy for whether this is love or career. It's like they're observing you from a distance, but this person seems like they have some kind of a high status. That's why I'm thinking boss, or like somebody that you would look up to. It does feel like they're in some kind of a higher position than you are. And I think that's what impresses them so much, is because they've seen a lot of people. You know, for example, if this is work, you know, they've seen a lot of people work in this company, but you stand out to them because you're different with your work ethic or with the progress you've made and the things you do and your independence and your stability. Like, you're just different, and they're like, you know what, like, people like you are rare. They don't come around often. Now, if this is in a relationship setting, you know, this could be, especially with this being the King of Pentacles, this feels like somebody who has high standards, you know, whether it's a boss or a lover. It feels like they have high standards because Maybe a lot of people try to kind of like suck up to them. Maybe people want, to take advantage of them, especially if they have money. Because the King of Pentacles does talk about a status, a lot of financial stability. This is giving like businessman, businesswoman, CEO. I will say this is a masculine energy though. Now, again, take that however it resonates with you, but it does feel like they are observing you, but they are masculine energy in some way. Or they identify more with their masculine energy, or they're just in that energy right now. But it feels like they're very selective and they're very picky, because a lot of people kind of just throw themselves at them because they just want the attention, or they want the benefits, they want the material benefits, they want the promotions. I think this person has kind of seen a lot of people try to like work their way into their life, and I think because of that they're very selective. I also think this person is definitely some kind of an entrepreneur, or it's like whatever it is they're doing with their status, they gained this all by themselves. I think this is somebody that has worked very hard for their business, or to work their way up in their career, and I think that's another reason they're so selective, and that's why you stand out to them, because they're like, wow, like this is an independent person as well. Like it's like they see a lot of their own qualities within you, and they see a lot of similarities between the two of you, and I think that's why you've caught their attention even more. It's because something about you reminds them of themselves, or maybe a younger version of themselves, and that's why they're like, wow, like, I don't come across people like this often. You've definitely kind of blown this person away, and they're very impressed by you, and they want to take a chance on you, whether romantic or career, but they're just observing you right now, and I think they want to take it slow. This is definitely not an impulsive person. I think this person definitely like thinks on what they're doing, and they don't just like jump into action. They will take their time, make sure everything is right before they do anything. That's why I don't see them doing anything impulsive towards you. But this definitely feels like a secret admirer. But again, they could also just be admiring you in the workplace as well. Now, for some of you, maybe it's both. Maybe it's like this is a workplace situation, but also they're romantically interested, which I don't know. That might be kind of weird, but I don't know if that's like breaking the rules or whatever. But I think it's one or the other. And even if you don't work together, I think it's like they see you in some kind of a mutual setting. So, for example, if this is a romantic situation, they see you in a mutual setting, such as like the cafeteria. I don't know why that came to my mind, or like the food court, or a coffee shop. It's like someplace that maybe you both frequent often, and that's how they are noticing you, especially if you don't work together and this is, a romantic thing. It's like they notice you doing your own thing. I feel like you're very confident, you're very independent in life, you're just doing your thing. And like you probably are not even noticing that this person is noticing you. And again, I wouldn't say it's in a weird, creepy way, but it's like you just don't know it for some reason. Or you know of them, but you don't know the extent of their admiration for you. That's the other way. Because for some reason, your energy feels like oblivious to this person or to their admiration towards you. Even the fact that like this person's head is like facing the Nine of Pentacles, which I feel like is you, and this Nine of Pentacles is not even looking in that direction. This person is kind of looking in this other direction. So even that just feels like you're oblivious to some extent. Maybe it's because you have no idea who they are and you don't know what's happening, or your acquaintances, but you would never imagine that they like admire you so much. Now this person, they're wise. This is like an old soul. They have a lot of wisdom, but I think it's a lot of wisdom because they've had to work from the bottom up. I think this person could have had a tough life, or they've done everything for themselves. They worked for everything they have. So it's like they're very strong and independent, but they have a lot of wisdom. And I think as this person gets older, they do believe in some kind of like, I think to some extent they believe in like the energies around us, and and they might not be like a full-blown spiritual person, but to them, they feel like you guys crossed paths for a reason. I just saw 1111 as I was talking about that, but it feels like they feel like you crossed paths for a reason, and there is like something more here, whether it's working, whether it's collaboration, whether it's in a romantic sense. They feel like there's something more here, and they're like open to it. So that's good, because that shows me that this person is not totally, in denial of spirituality and universe and energies and all these things that we talk about here, right? Like, they're not in total denial, but they're open to it, and I think they do feel like there's something going on between the two of you. Or again, if this is a career situation, then obviously, disregard any of like the romantic messages, and it would just be that they feel that they have crossed paths with you for a reason, because you are meant to work for them, or you're maybe even meant to take over something that they're currently doing. You're meant to be in some like high authority position in the career world, if this is about career. Now, another way I could interpret this when it comes to career is this is somebody who is like, what is the term when you get like discovered? This is like the energy of you, like, say you're working at a restaurant or a coffee shop, or you're kind of doing your own thing, and you know how like we hear that story a lot when it comes to like models and actors and like these people, in the entertainment world, and a lot of them are like, oh well, I was just like a server at this restaurant, and this manager found me and discovered me, and then I got signed to this huge deal, and now I'm a model, or now I'm an actor. It's something like that too. It's like somebody is noticing you, and they're like, wow, this person has so much potential, and they want to like help you get to that potential. So it's like they're discovering you, or they're signing you in some way. But yeah, that discovery, that's like that admiring from a distance. They're noticing you, but they're waiting before they make their move. So for some of you, this could totally be something like that. And again, there feels like divine timing or divine intervention is at work here. And yeah, there could be something about you being discovered by somebody who is high up in the entertainment world, or somebody that already has a status for themselves. And I guess in that sense, this does not have to be a masculine energy. This could be the Queen of Pentacles as well. In that sense, like, it could just be somebody, and maybe they have their own brand, or they're like a talent scout, or whatever those people are called, and they like discover you in that sense, and give you this opportunity for you to expand, because they see that potential within you. So I think this group could go in so many different directions. So kind of just take that energy however it resonates. But if you feel like that totally does not resonate with you, then definitely check out a different group. So this feels like a mixed bag. So I'm just gonna leave it with what I said, and let's get into this now. Let's see, what are they offering? So I guess now we can get into more specifics. I know I was already giving out specifics, but now let's like really see, what is this person offering group one? This could even be collaboration. I know I kind of use that word, but say if this is like an online situation, because there really seems to be distance, like they're admiring you from a distance for some reason. So for some of you, it could be a collaboration online, and this company, or this, this could be like that whole company, instead of just the boss or the CEO reaching out to you, or like the talent agency. It could be like the company itself is noticing you, and maybe they want to collaborate with you if you do have your own online platform. Okay, let's see. What are they offering? What is this person offering group one? What is this person offering group one? Whoa, you know what I just realized? In the very beginning of this, I was saying like whoever this person is, they see a lot of you within them. I said that in the very beginning, and you know what I just noticed? That this person's outfit, like this garment that they're wearing, has grapes as the pattern, and then this person is literally standing in a grape in a vineyard. You know what I mean? Or like this garden that has a bunch of grapes. And that's so crazy because I was saying they see a lot of themselves in you. Or it's like they feel like you are a past version of them. And it's so crazy how the grapes are like a part of this person's outfit. It's like a part of their identity. That's crazy. Okay. What are they offering group one? Oh, okay. What are they offering group one? We have the Two of Swords. It's the Two of Blades in this deck. What are they offering group one here? Also, yeah, I think the trash is outside, so please ignore that. We have the Ace of Wands. What are they offering group one? This immediately feels like they're offering you some kind of a fresh start, or they're offering you an option to advance. And it's so interesting that we have the Star, because the Star literally talks about your dreams and your wishes and hopes and your desires and your fantasies, you know, in this world. And with the Two of Swords, it felt like they are, and especially with the Ace of Wands, which again, the Wands is like this opportunity, and it feels like they're offering you a new start, in the sense of like cutting away. I'm literally seeing this as like shears, like in the sense of cutting away from what you currently do and giving you the opportunity to expand, because then when they cut you away, you're not stuck, like you're not planted in one place. And I know that's like such a crazy metaphoric way to like describe what I'm seeing, but that's what it feels like. It feels like they're giving you that opportunity not to escape what you're currently doing, because that sounds really harsh, but it's like they're giving you the opportunity for a fresh start, or they're helping you evolve in some way. Because whatever it is you're doing, or wherever you are in life, again, this person, whether it's romantic or career and business related, they just see that you have so much potential, and they don't want you to be where you currently are, because you're not hitting your potential in this current place. It's like you're stuck to the ground. You're this plant that is like stuck to the ground somewhere, and you're not thriving. You know, like you've hit your max, or you need more to survive. You need more to thrive. You're just not able to reach your full potential. And this person sees that, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna take a leap of faith on this, because they deserve so much more, or they have so much potential, right? So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna give them this opportunity, and that is going to help them detach from whatever it is that's causing them to, you know, stay stuck. And it is giving them this new opportunity to expand. I hope that makes sense. And then it's interesting that we have the Star, because that literally talks about like what you are wishing and dreaming for. So I do think they're giving you an offer of something that you have been wanting for a long time, or maybe you've been working towards this expansion for a long time, and this person is finally like giving it to you, or finally taking that leap of faith on you. What is this person offering group one? Wow, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so the more I sit with this energy, it does feel more career related. But again, you know, feel free to interpret this as a relationship if you want to. But with that Eight of Pentacles here, it's like they're giving you the opportunity to make something of yourself. And again, that goes along with the promotion, or they feel like you could work your way up. So they're giving you this new opportunity that gives you that expansion. They could literally be discovering you to where they're giving you a job. Like, they're literally giving you a job. They're like, you know what, whatever you're currently doing, you have so much more potential than that, so I'm going to take you away from that, and I'm going to give you a job to prove yourself, or just to see like how you would do in this field. But it's like they want to offer you stability, and they all want to offer you expansion in that way. And I do think it's like, it's something you've dreamed of, or it's like more than you ever thought could happen to you. What are they offering group one? Ah, and it fell on the ground. Wow, okay, I guess it's so funny because now we have the Emperor. Okay, I know I keep going back and forth about career and love and stuff. I guess this could go back to love with the Emperor here, because the way I could view this in a love sense is that, you know, this is somebody that has money, and this is somebody that has success, that has things going for them, and it's like they're at a point in their life where maybe they want to settle down, they want to be with somebody that they actually like, or they're, you know, they just caught, or you caught their attention, and I think they're like, you know what, I could like provide for this person, or I could you know, I could give them a better life, or I would be happy if I was in a relationship with this person. So I do see that in a way this could be about them bringing stability to you in a romantic sense, and that stability would also lead into like your life, like stability within your life that is not just career. Let's clarify the Emperor. Five of Cups in the reverse, and then we have the Two of Cups bottom of the deck, and then we have the Sun. It feels like this energy, they want to show you that there's so much more to life. And I think that's why I was getting the energy of like they're clipping you out of the ground somehow, or they're clipping you away and detaching you from something that you have been accustomed to for a very long time. And maybe to you, like, this is life, right? Like, to you, this is life, this is it. And maybe you never thought of that there was more expansion than what you were doing. Like, that box that you've been in, like, to you, that is everything. And you never thought you could go out of that box. But there's something about like when this person sees you and notices you, they're like, oh my God, like there's a whole world out there and you're missing out on it. And even with this Five of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor, if this is in the sense of a relationship, it's like, I want to show you the world. Like, I want to show you that there's so much more out there in this world. And I guess even in, you know, career, and it's not a relationship, it's the same thing. It's like, they're like, you know what, like you have so much potential, and I want to show you that you can find stability and you can find that potential once you detach from this. And for those of you, you know, if you do feel like this could be a love situation, we do have the Two of Cups and the Sun. So that does feel very positive about a romantic relationship for some of you. And even with this combination, it feels like they want to say to you, and they're going to offer you some kind of a relationship, because they're like, you are it, like you are everything and more, and I want to like treat you, I want to show you the world, I want to show you what the possibilities are in this world, I want to show you expansion, like I want to show you everything. And it's because they like you a lot. Like, this person is genuinely feeling like you're a soulmate, because you have the Two of Cups and you have the Lovers here. And you have the Star and the Sun. So lots of positive energies if this is about a romantic relationship. Maybe for some of you it starts off as like a work thing and then turns into something more. But that is what I'm seeing. I really like this because I think this energy boiled down. Somebody notices you, they see that you have a lot of potential, and they see that your current energy is hindering your potential and your growth. So they want to take you out of it and give you new options and new possibilities that you did not have before and that you didn't thought was possible for you. That's what I'm seeing, this energy boiled down. It's because they really do care about you, and for some of you, they literally could be falling in love with you. Okay, group number 1. That's everything I'm seeing for our YouTube portion. So in the extended, there are a lot of questions to answer. So like I mentioned, if you are already on Patreon, then you will have immediate access to this extended. If you're not on Patreon, that's totally okay. You can go ahead and join, or you can purchase this as a one-time purchase if you are interested in more information about the situation. So definitely go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description below. If you want to book a reading with me, go ahead and email me and we can get something set up. But thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you guys very soon, or I'll see you in the extended. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose this High Priestess with this blue obsidian and the Tarot of the Divine, this is your group. Hello, group number 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. So like I mentioned in the intro, we have our YouTube portion of the reading and we have an extended today. So here on YouTube, we're going to see who is coming towards you and what are they offering. I will talk about the extended at the end of our reading. That way we can kind of transition into that. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. And I do want to say, it's interesting that this is the Tarot of the Divine, and the High Priestess talks about this intuition, you know, this like all-knowing intuition, like we know something's about to happen. And this being Tarot of the Divine, it kind of made me think of like destiny or some kind of like a higher purpose of something, or it's like you're really being guided by the divine to do something, or this offer is really being guided to you for a reason. And I feel like with the High Priestess being a very intuitive energy, it's like you already know this, or like you have these inklings, you know, you have these intuitive hits that this is happening, or your life is changing, or this offer is coming in. Like you know something about it already, but you don't know the whole picture. So I'm very curious to see how much Spirit wants to reveal to us, because I don't know if you're meant to be surprised, if it's meant to be like a natural reaction to something, but it's like you can sense something is happening with the High Priestess here. I wanted to say that. I felt that very strongly with this group here. And I do think there's a lot of trust with this group. You really trust the universe. You trust that they have a plan for you and they're taking you somewhere. Especially with the way this High Priestess is just like reading a book. Like she's just hanging out, she or he, you know, whatever. I'm not, you know, this could be anybody. But it's like they're just sitting there reading a book. They're lounging. So it feels like this energy of like having complete faith that the universe is doing something, is guiding you somewhere. There is behind the scenes things going on, and like all you have to do is like just like trust it, trust your intuition, because it is taking you somewhere. And I think like the fact that she's reading, or the fact that this person is reading this book, it just feels so natural. I love it. It feels like, yeah, I know the universe has my back. What about it? You know, it's kind of like, well, there's not much for me to do. I'm just gonna hang out and enjoy my peace and enjoy the fact that I am being guided. So I'm feeling that very strongly for this group. So I have a tarot deck here that I split up into 3 uneven groups. And I say uneven because I try to straighten them out, and then the cards are like so like slippery that they just don't want to stay straight. Anyway, so we have the major arcana here, we have the court cards here, and then the rest of the minor arcana is in this group here. So I'm going to get 1 card from each, and this is going to give us that overall picture of who this person is, and we will kind of start from there. This can also be your energy check, so if you feel like this energy really just does not resonate with you and you have no idea who this is or what it could be, then definitely check out a different group. I'm also thinking about a crystal shop. Maybe that's someplace you go often. Maybe you like crystals, or you go to like the metaphysical shops and stores and stuff. Okay, so let's see. From the major arcana, let's see who is coming in for with an offer. Who is coming in with an offer for group 2? The Hanged Man. That is also a period of rest. Who is coming in with an offer for group 2? there's two. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Wands. Oh, interesting. That immediately makes me think of maturing. Somebody is maturing. Somebody is growing up here. This person that's coming through is growing up or has matured. Maybe since the last time you talked to them, or they have recently like matured somehow, or like leveled up somehow. And let's get one more card here. Who is coming in with an offer for group 2? Who is making an offer towards group 2? Who is making an offer towards group 2? Who is making an offer towards group 2? Oh my. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. Let me clarify this really quick. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, this is giving very specific energy. It feels like somebody who has not fully moved on from a connection with you. So I guess in a way this does feel like, I guess it doesn't have to be romantic. We will see what they're offering to clarify if it is romantic or not. But the energy of this person, it just feels like somebody who has not moved on from you or from some kind of a connection they've had with you. I guess this could be work related somehow. Like maybe you worked with them and they can't stop thinking about you, or you collaborated with them or something. But it really feels like, it does feel like distance. Like you probably haven't spoken to this person in a while. Especially if they're like maturing and they're kind of like healing and like evolving in their own way, there does seem to be this sense of like silence and distance between the two of you. So it feels like somebody you're not actively in contact with. But with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in the reverse, it feels like somebody who has not moved on. I mean, I think that's very straightforward. And this person is definitely thinking about you. And I think that they're almost wondering, like, should I not? Like, it's something where they go back and forth. And it's interesting because I think you knew this person in a different time, when they were in a different life. Not in a different life, sorry. When they were in a different phase in life. It does feel like you knew them in this lifetime. But they were in a different phase, meaning they were probably younger or like less mature or maybe immature, or just didn't have things figured out when you originally knew them. Because there's this energy of they question, they're like, well, like what if they remember this previous version of me, and because of that they don't want to talk to me or they don't want to reconnect. I think maybe this person hurt you or something happened in the past to where they feel like you might not be able to trust them again. But to them, they also feel like they have healed and they have changed and they're not who they used to be when you knew them. But I think they're 50-50 on if they want to come forward or not, because they're afraid you're going to reject them because of the past. And again, it doesn't have to be that anything bad happened in the past, but it does feel like there's some history here. It doesn't even have to be a lot of history, but it just feels like you knew this person from the past somehow, and I don't think you've been in contact for a while, and they're a little hesitant on coming forward, but they do think about you a lot, and they almost like fantasize about reconnecting with you or talking to you, or like, you know, taking you out or like dating you, or yeah, like reconnecting with you. It's almost like they think about it a lot. They fantasize about it a lot, but mentally they haven't been able to move on. And I think this person wants to show you that they've changed, but they're still nervous about coming forward. It also feels like you could be like out of their league. I don't know why it's coming through like that. So I don't know if you're like older than them, or if you maybe have actually told them like, hey, like, you know, maybe we're not compatible. But for some reason they feel like you are unattainable. You are unattainable. But I think they could have even, like, they could have evolved within their finances. Like, they have more money now. I don't know why it's coming through like that. And they want to, like, spend money on you, or they want to like show you like, hey, I'm doing better now, or I have a better stability now. I'm more stable now. It's something like that. I just saw 444 on the time. That's so interesting that we were talking about like you have the strong intuition. So it's possible you can sense that they're thinking about you, that they pick up on your energy, you pick up on their energy. Like there's this like psychic energy going back and forth between the two of you. So you might even know, like, yeah, I can tell. Like I know that they're still thinking about me, or they still have feelings for me and all these things. Maybe you already know about it. It does feel like some time has passed. Maybe like a year or more has passed since you last spoke to this person, or since you were last involved with them in some way. And now that I think about it, this does feel romantic. And it does feel like there is a lot of admiration towards you. And maybe that's why they feel like you're out of their league, because maybe you have like really high standards. Maybe you know exactly the type of person you want and that you deserve. And there's something like, for some reason, they know that like they don't fit the exact description of like what you are seeking. I don't know why that's coming through like that. So that's what I'm sensing here. I think that's kind of straightforward. So let's get into it and let's see, sorry, I don't know why I said let's see why. Oh my god, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I am like, actually can't speak. Let's see, what are they offering group 2? What is this person offering group 2? 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Maybe there was sadness within this connection. Sadness between the two of you. Maybe they did hurt you. Maybe they did hurt you at some point in time. And that's why they're hesitant. It's like they want to share with you that they have changed. That is coming through very strongly. They are saying, group 2, I have changed and I want to show it to you and I want to prove it to you. But if they hurt you in the past and you don't trust them, or you're afraid of getting hurt again, they can understand why you would have your walls up, or why you maybe don't want this person to come back into your life. Okay, let's see. What is this person offering group 2? What are they offering group 2? What is this person offering group 2? King of Cups? Oh my god, 4 of Wands, bottom of the deck. There's that Hanged Man again. And the 4 of Wands in this deck is literally a marriage. You could be of like different cultures or different backgrounds for some of you, but this is very specific. It really feels like, again, after a period of rest and maybe even like months or years of not talking to this person, they have not been able to forget about you. And it's like they want to come back around to like prove it to you, or to show you like, hey, I have matured, I've grown up, I've healed, but I still have feelings for you and I still care about you and I want something more with you. It's like they want to see if you would be open to it. They want to see if there's any potential here between the two of you to like start over or rebuild something again. What are they offering group 2? What is this person offering group 2? This person could actually be younger than you for some of you. What is this person offering group 2? Oh. The Magician. What is this person offering group 2? They're definitely offering you some kind of a new beginning. Oh my gosh, this garage. They're definitely offering you some kind of a new beginning. In love or in a relationship. The Sun, the Queen of Cups. There's a counterpart right there. They definitely feel like they've never been able to move on from you. And it's like, even if they've dated other people, even if time has passed, you know, between the two of you, they just feel like you've always been very special to them, and energetically they cannot forget about you, and they cannot like get rid of you. I don't know why it's coming through like that. And in the very beginning we were saying like you're all knowing, you have a very strong intuition, and it's just like your energy is really connected, and they've never been able to like shake that off. And I think now this person is wondering, okay, you know, maybe I should reach out and have some kind of a new beginning to see if a relationship is possible with group 2. What are they offering group 2? The Devil. I do think that came out in the reverse. First of all, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, and then you literally have a counterpart, so a feminine and a masculine energy, and then you literally have the Four of Wands, which literally has a marriage taking place with a feminine and a masculine energy. So like there's a lot of counterpart energy going on here. What are they offering group 2? Let's get one more card. Oh, I almost caught it. It fell on the ground. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, so it feels like whatever they offer you would be small. It would be very small. It would be like, hey, maybe just a text, especially if you haven't even talked in a very long time. This person could send you a text and just say, hey, like, how are you? Or like, hey, like, what's up? You know, or like, hey, I've been thinking about you. But maybe they wouldn't even say that because it feels like so small. Like they would just test the waters. Maybe they would just say, hey, how are you? And nothing else, because they don't want to like steer you in the wrong direction or like scare you away. It's also how that's coming through. But they would start with something very small, and maybe even a like if you're on social media, maybe they like a post or something, or they like watch a story, and it's kind of like they're dropping these hints. It's very subtle, it's very small. I don't think they're gonna jump in and do anything too crazy or impulsive or extravagant. They're just like dropping these little hints to get you to notice that they're like around, or their energy is around. So it feels like it would be small, and maybe they would ask you to like grab a lunch or like grab a cup of coffee, and they wouldn't make it super datey. Like it wouldn't be like, oh, let's grab dinner and like go on a date. They would be like, hey, like let's maybe grab breakfast, or let's grab coffee, or let's grab lunch. Like it would be during the daytime that they want to hang out with you. And again, I think it's just to test the waters and to not scare you away. But they're very hesitant. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a nervous energy. Maybe they're actually more anxious, and it's turning into hesitation because they're actually so nervous about coming forward and like talking to you or meeting up with you or reconnecting with you. But yeah, it's like they want to have this new beginning with you. They want to really prove to you that they have healed and that they are not the version that you know. That's like very strong. They're like, I am not who I used to be, and I want you to see that. And they're saying like, we are more compatible now, or like I have changed for the better and we would be better now. But yeah, that's what is coming through, and that's what this person is offering you. But it would be like little by little, baby steps, planting the seeds. Yeah. Okay. Group 2, I think that's everything that I am seeing. So let's talk about our extended. In the extended, we're going to see why are they making this offer? What was their thought process or what led them to this decision? We'll also see, are you currently aware of this offer? I feel like you are to some extent, maybe aware. Oh, you know what I just thought about? I do feel like for like 90% of you, this is somebody from the past or somebody that you have not spoken to in a long time. I do think you know this person, but it just dawned on me for like that 10% of you, this could actually be a brand new person maybe coming into your life. And it's like they're hesitant because maybe you're friends or you're like acquaintances, but like the feelings are growing deeper, the feelings are not going away. And like they're not able to move on from the developing feelings that they're having for you. So they're really trying to contemplate, like, how do I come forward? And maybe that's why they're anxious and they're hesitant. Because for some of you, maybe you're just friends and this person is saying these things, or like it's feeling this way, but like you guys are friends and they don't want to scare you off because they don't know if you would reciprocate. So I do think for some of you, actually, yeah, this is like a current energy in your life. Somebody you work with, a friend, somebody that's like a mutual acquaintance or something like that, and they're currently in your life and like you've actually not been in a relationship with them before. So I think take it how it resonates. For some of you, this is somebody from the past, and then for others of you, this is somebody in your current orbit, like they're currently circling you somehow in your energy, and they have a crush on you. They like you. They want to come forward and express this to you. So yeah, take that however it resonates. Okay, so let's go over the extended now. So we're going to see, why are they making this offer? We will see, are you currently aware of this offer? We're going to see, why is Spirit aligning you to this offer? Is there a spiritual purpose behind all of this? And we'll also try to get a time frame. So that is what we're going to be talking about in the extended. And like I said, if you already have Patreon, you'll have immediate access to the extended. If not, it's in the description below. You can definitely purchase it as a one-time purchase, or you can join Patreon to get access to other readings as well. But definitely go ahead and check it out if you're interested. If not, that's totally okay. I am so happy I was able to connect with you today, or connect with your energy, and I'm happy that I was able to give you this reading today about what is this offer and who is this person, you know, all of this. So thank you so much, you guys. If you want a private reading, go ahead and email me. My email is in the description below. But take good care of yourself, you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose this Ace of Pentacles with the Neoteric Feminine Tarot and this lemon green onyx, this is your group. Hello, group number 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Whether this is your first time here or if you have been on my channel before and you've watched my readings before, thank you so much for clicking on this, and just thank you for all of your support. I'm just so happy. So thank you. Like I mentioned in the intro, this reading is all about who is coming towards you and what are they offering. So I did mention that there is an extended for our reading today, but I will go into the breakdown of the extended at the end of our reading. That way I'm not repeating myself, and we can kind of transition into the extended. So here on YouTube, we're going to be looking at who is this person. We're going to start that with the deck that I split up here. I split it up into 3 groups. This is all the major arcana, this is the court cards, and this is the rest of the deck right here. So we're going to see, you know, who is this person with this. And this is also your energy check, because if this doesn't sound like anyone that you know, or it just doesn't resonate for what's happening in your life right now, then definitely check out a different group. But if it does resonate, then stick around and we will go in with the deck you chose to see what are they offering you. So yeah, pretty straightforward. That's what we're doing here on YouTube. So let's get right into it and let's see who is coming in for an offer. Who is coming in to offer group 3 something? And it's interesting because your keywords are new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, and manifestation. So it does feel like, well, I guess we'll have to see, you know, what comes up, but it feels like it could be some kind of a physical offer or some kind of a financial offer that is coming in, or like career, you know, career or opportunities, something like that. Let's see, who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Ooh, Justice. Okay. Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Okay, when the stack is so small, it's so hard to get a card. Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Ooh, the King of Wands. Already, it feels like this could be maybe like a corporation or like a business. It really feels like it's more than one person. And because when I saw Justice, I immediately thought of the legal system. So I thought of like a system. I thought of something that has multiple components and multiple people that are involved, and not necessarily like one person that is coming in to make an offer. So there could be some kind of like a committee, or like some kind of a hierarchy of a bunch of people involved in some kind of a decision-making process. Let's see, who is making group 3 an offer? Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Whoa. Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Let me clarify this 4 of Cups. Who is coming in to make group 3 an offer? Six of Cups. So we have Libra here with Justice. We have Fire with the King of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have Scorpio out here twice with the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Oh no, this is Cancer. This is Scorpio. This is Cancer. Never mind. So yeah, Cancer or Scorpio could be significant. Even this, doesn't it look like someone is giving somebody something? Like this hierarchy is giving this person their offer. I definitely think you're waiting on a response, group 3. So this could be some kind of like a job response or like a school thing. Like you're waiting on somebody to get back to you. I feel like this 4 of Cups is kind of your energy in that sense. Like you're waiting for somebody to respond to you, and you're waiting and seeing and like wondering like, when is anyone going to get back to me? When am I going to get an offer? So again, this could be like a job offer if you recently went through interviews, or if you're like sending out applications. This could also be about school as well. And it's interesting, it does feel like your heart is very much tied into this, on what this person is offering you. It's like you have hopes and expectations, and like your emotions are tied into this offer that is coming in. Something you've been dreaming about for a while, thinking about for a while, but it does feel like something about this offer would level you up. It's interesting because I'm asking who is this, right? But it's more so giving me energies kind of around the situation, but it feels like it is some kind of like an entity, an organization, a company, a business that has multiple people involved in their decision making, or in the in the committee. But so it definitely doesn't feel like one person. It feels like multiple people, and it feels like this would level you up. So it would either level up your status, it would level up your finances, it would level you up in the sense of like you're just moving up, you know. It could be as simple as that. So again, a job opportunity or a school situation. I think this situation also gives you a lot of confidence, and like it's very reassuring. There's something about this coming in that is very reassuring that you're on the right path for yourself. I'm trying to see if there's more information about who this could be. I also think this is something that's very popular. They could have like a spokesperson, or maybe the individual that reaches out to you is a masculine energy. With that King of Wands here, maybe they're like the face of the company, or like they're the face that reaches out to you and that actually talks to you, because it does feel like you don't really talk to a lot of like the other people that are kind of involved in the decision making, but whoever does talk to you could be a masculine energy person. But what was I just about to say? I was about to say something. Oh no, I forgot what I was about to say. For some of you, not for everybody, but for some of you, this could be some kind of like child support or some kind of like a legal thing with justice, because this is the legal system. So maybe like a divorce settlement or child support. It feels like it's working in your favor though, because whatever it is that you are seeking from the legal system, it does feel like you will get that from them. You know what I mean? So obviously, like if you're in a happy relationship and you're not thinking about getting a divorce, then obviously that message wouldn't resonate for you. But if somebody is like going through the legal system for something, this is like you receiving that offer of like, yes, this is approved, or like citizenships, or like something, you know, it's like something that you are seeking from the legal system, and they come back and they give you what it is that you want out of the situation. But yeah, it's like an entity. Like it's like more than one move. There's more than one moving parts. But I do feel like your heart is really tied into this and your emotions are really tied into this. And I think it is an opportunity that would really change your life and like really level you up into the next chapter of your life. There was something I was about to say with this King of Wands and now I don't remember. Hmm. I don't know. This also could be something you've been waiting on for a very long time, group 3. I do think you've been waiting for a very long time. Or it's just been very slow. Like it's like something that's been dragging, or it's like you've just been waiting for like weeks, maybe even months, maybe even years for some of you, but you've been waiting for a very long time. But yeah, I think that's all I am getting for who is giving you this offer. And it's interesting because, again, I wanted to see more specifically maybe about a person that could be giving you this offer, but I think it's much more than that. And this is a general reading, so I think that's why Spirit is not necessarily giving me a specific person or a specific thing, but that's like what it's hinting at is everything I just said. Anything else? Do I want to say anything else? For some of you, this could have been a dream like since your childhood. So maybe this is the career field or the school that you wanted to go to since you were a child. But there is something here tied to children or your childhood. And like your emotions is tied into that as well. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. So let me get into this and see what is the offer. What are they offering group number 3? What are they offering group 3? We have the Knight of Cups. Let's see, what are they offering group 3? Four of Wands. This could even be some kind of a contract that is being approved. Because again, with Justice, it feels like a contract. Oh, what I was going to say about the King of Wands is that this could be, if this is a company that you want to work for, or yeah, like a company or a school, it could be very popular, like a very popular school or something that's well known, a well known company, a well known business, something that has a very strong reputation. That's what I wanted to say with the King of Wands. But yeah, for some of you, this could also be a contract that is being approved, or you're being like eligible for something about a contract, because I thought about a home with the Four of Wands. I immediately thought about like you purchasing a home, which you would have to go through like the bank and get the mortgage stuff like pre-approved, and you would have to sign a contract and like all these things, right? So for some of you, it could definitely be something is like being offered within a contract. Because I even said the word community on accident, and then this card has the word community on it for that Four of Wands. So it's like you're getting approved to move somewhere or to live somewhere. Maybe an apartment complex, like you're getting approved for something. What is the offer? Oh my God. Okay, that was crazy. Maybe that's Spirit's way of saying for some of you, maybe this has something to do with a home, or you getting approved to live somewhere. What is the offer that's coming in for group 3? We have the Nine of Cups. This energy is very abstract. I will say so far for the other groups, the energy has been very specific, and it's been very much like this is what it is. But I think for this group, it's like very abstract and kind of like hitting around the bush, and it's not a specific, one specific message. So let's see, what is the offer that's coming in for group 3? Oh my God, there's justice again. This says justice, karma, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. Something is really working in your favor. For some of you, if there is something to do with like a custody battle, I think you will be like approved, and you will, I think that's what this is something about maybe a custody thing. But there really is something about the legal system for some of you for justice to be out here twice, or like a battle that you've been fighting with the system for a long time. What offer? Also, take everything with a grain of salt, you guys. Everything is with a grain of salt. Everything is very hypothetical. So if there is a lengthy legal thing that you're battling, and it's not the outcome of what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry, but take everything with a grain of salt. None of this is set in stone. Nothing is ever set in stone. So what is the offer coming in for group 3? We have strength. Okay, it does feel like whatever this offer is, it kind of puts your life back on track. And I think that I can't boil that down more than that. So whatever it is, I do think this group is going to be different, because maybe there's more people watching this energy, or more energies watching this group, you know what I mean? But it feels like whatever the outcome of this is, it puts you back on track, because I think you've been waiting for something to happen, waiting for maybe that job opportunity, maybe waiting for that interview, waiting for school. Like, it's like something you've been waiting on. Some of you, the legal system, and it's taken a while, and you're like hoping and wishing and praying that it finally happens, or you get accepted, or you get the job, or even about a living situation. It's like something that will kind of like redirect the course of your current life. And it kind of like gets things started again, especially if you've been in some kind of a stalemate. It puts you out of that energy, and it just like, gets the momentum back in your life, especially after a period of rest or a period of waiting for some of you. So yeah, I do think with the Nine of Cups here, this really feels like it's whatever that you want the outcome to be for whatever it is that you are waiting on. Again, I'm not getting anything more specific than that, because people are going to be waiting for different things, right? And again, take this with a grain of salt because it is a general reading. You know, if you have a very specific thing that you want to ask about the outcome of it, then you should definitely email me and we can have a private reading about that. But this really feels like you're getting good news, group 3. To put it just as like straightforward as possible, you're getting good news about something you've been waiting on for a long time, and it is working in your favor, and it is the outcome that you wanted. Um, yeah, because I do think you'll be happy with whatever the outcome is. And with strength and the chariot here, and even the two of swords, that's what feels like this has put your life on pause for a little bit. And it finally gives you that strength to get that confidence back. It gives you the strength to continue to live your life or to take that next step. You know, it gives you that confidence and strength and like that inner power within yourself. And it kind of like, it's that almost like that wake up call of like, yes, okay, things are finally kind of moving along, or we're finally seeing some results from something. But I think that's the offer, is it might come in through like a letter or like an email, maybe even a phone call. But this offer, I guess, does feel like communication is coming into you, and somebody is like delivering the news to you somehow. Maybe you're reading it, maybe you're hearing it, but it feels like somebody is delivering the news of the thing that is working out for you. And that's what's coming in for group number 3. Please kind of interpret this however it resonates with you, because again, feels like maybe a lot of people might choose this group. I'm not getting something specific. So use your own intuition, your own judgment, and use your own interpretation. But it feels like news. It's like you are hearing news. You're hearing something you've been wanting to hear. Whatever you're waiting on, you're hearing the news or the confirmation, whatever you've been waiting on. So that's what I'm seeing here on YouTube. I'm gonna jump into the extended now because I think that's pretty much all I'm seeing here. But for the extended, we're gonna be looking at, you know, why are they making this offer to you? We're going to look at, are you currently aware of this offer? Why is Spirit aligning you to this offer? So what is like the spiritual purpose of it? And then we'll also get some kind of a time frame on when this offer could potentially come into your life. And keep in mind, like I said, this is a general reading. Take everything with a grain of salt. And if you want a specific situation answered, or like specific questions that you have about a specific job or a specific thing in your life, and you want like a private reading, definitely go ahead and email me. My email is in the description below. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for being here. And if this is where I'm leaving you, that is totally okay. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope this helps. You know, I'm sorry if I left you more confused, but I think this energy, I don't know, it didn't want to be straightforward for some reason. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope this helps. And the extended is going to be linked in the description below if you're interested. And if you're already on Patreon, then you will have immediate access to this reading on Patreon. So definitely check that out. But it's also available for a one-time purchase if you don't want to subscribe. So yeah, all of that is in the description below. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Take good care of yourself, you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose this 8 of Wands with the keyword movement and the field tarot with this purple seer stone, this is your group. Hello, group number 4. Yes, group number 4. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for all of your support. Whether it's your first time here or if you have been here before, thank you guys so much for clicking on our video today. And like I mentioned in the intro, this reading is all about who is coming towards you and what are they offering. So that is what we're going to be talking about here on YouTube. We're going to see who is coming towards you and what are they offering you. I will go into the extended once we get to the end of our YouTube reading. That way we can kind of just transition into the extended. So yeah. First, let's go ahead and see who this person is. This can also work as your energy check, because you know, say we get into this energy and it just does not resonate with you, it doesn't sound like anybody that you know, or like it doesn't sound like anything that would happen to you, that's totally fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, then definitely go ahead and check out a different group. But yes, we're going to start off with the energy check of who is coming towards you. We're going to see what's going on with that situation. We have a tarot deck here that I split up into 3 groups. So we have the major arcana, we have all of the court cards, and then we have the minor arcana here. So we'll get 1 card from each, and this will kind of paint the picture of who this person is that is coming in with this offer. So let's get right into it. It's so funny shuffling a deck, or shuffling like just what, like not even that many cards. Okay. 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 So let's see who is coming towards group 4 to make an offer. Who is making an offer towards group 4? Okay, we have the moon. Who is coming towards group 4 to make an offer? The Queen of Swords. This is somebody who is very mysterious. With the moon here, I feel like this person, it's very hard to read this person. It's very hard to like know what they're thinking or what they're about to say. This person is probably, yeah, very mysterious. They're probably very quiet as well. I feel like this person observes a lot of things. They're probably not the loudest person in the room. They're very quiet. They kind of sit on the sidelines. They sit on the side and they're just kind of observing what's happening. But I do think they're a very intelligent person and they pretty much understand like everything that's happening. I'm not saying they play dumb, but I do think sometimes it's like they just like kind of act like they don't know what's happening, or they just like keep quiet about things to where you would think like, oh, like they're not a threat. But that's actually like their superpower, is that they really observe the things and kind of observe people, and they're very good about that. But they're very intelligent. And I feel like you just never know what they're about to say or what they're thinking. And they don't show a lot of emotions as well, which is another reason it's kind of tough to read them, because they don't, you know, they're not this loud, flamboyant person who wears their heart on their sleeves or who expresses themselves with like passion and all this emotion. I feel like they're very quiet, they're very down to earth, and they're very logical as well. So maybe they just don't really tap into their emotions that often. I am seeing this as a feminine energy coming through here, so it could be somebody that is older than you, or like a feminine that you look up to in some way, or some kind of a mentor or a boss, or somebody that it's just like older or more mature than you are, and you look up to them for some level of guidance. This could even be like an older sister or cousins or friends. We have the 9 of Cups. Let's clarify this. Who is making an offer to group 4? Oh my God! Hold on, you guys. This is crazy. Because you literally, this is your intro card. That is so cool. So you have you have Cancer energy with the moon here. You have air signs with the Queen of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then here with the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, with the 9 of Cups you have Pisces energy, and then the 8 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So we kind of have a mix of everything going on. And since we have 8 of Wands out here twice, you know, maybe Sagittarius is pretty heavy. So like Sag in their big 3, or they have a lot of Sag placements. This really does feel like Sagittarius rising as well for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but that's just something that is coming to me. Wow, this person is really cool, you guys. I feel like, so this definitely feels like a feminine energy. They feel very spiritual as well with the moon here. Somebody who really trusts in the universe, and they really trust that, like, the universe has a plan for them, the universe has their back. Like, this is somebody who is very spiritual. And that could be something you admire about them, or maybe like their faith in whatever they believe in. Like, you could really admire that in this person, but they feel very like in tune with energies and very in tune with spirituality and very in tune with just the world around them, but like in a spiritual sense. I think this person is doing really well for themselves in life right now. They're constantly expanding. They could have hit a new height recently. They could have like hit some kind of a milestone or finished some kind of a project or just did something recently that makes them very happy and very proud of themselves. And I think they're very happy in life. With the Nine of Cups, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment within this person, and they're just very happy, and they've worked very hard to get to where they're at. And I think they're genuinely happy. This person also feels single, or that they are very independent right now. So maybe they don't have a partner, but they feel like very single, very much doing their own thing. Traveling could be something they're doing right now. And also, they just have so much freedom. And that's why it feels like independence, and they're not tied down to anything. They're not tied down to a place, to a partner, or to kids. It's like they're this free spirit that can kind of do whatever they want to do, and they're not tied down to anything. But yeah, I think they're very happy in their life right now, and they're very inspiring, because I think, especially if if this is like a mentor or a friend or family member or somebody that you look up to, you probably look at them like, wow, like they're doing so much, they're doing so well for themselves, they're so independent, they're constantly like expanding. And I think this person doesn't place limits on themselves. They're pretty much like, the world is their oyster. They can pretty much do anything that they set their mind to. But I think you really admire them, and they inspire you to do better. That's coming through very strongly. It's like they inspire you to get your act together or finish your project or get started on something. It's like they inspire you because you see that like they are doing something. So like there's proof that hard work can give you these achievements, and it's because since you're watching them do things, it proves to you that this is possible, or like hard work does give you your end results. It's kind of like they really inspire you in that sense. This could also definitely be like an entrepreneur kind of a person who kind of does their own thing and maybe creates their own schedules as well. But there's a lot of wisdom coming through. There's a lot of advice. I feel like this person probably has a lot of advice and a lot of wisdom. But yeah, it definitely feels like they're doing very well for themselves right now, and I think they just love to help people as well. So I'm very interested to see what they could be offering you. But yeah, it does feel like this is somebody that you look up to in a way. This could definitely be a boss or somebody who's like in a position of authority. So in that way, you also kind of look up to them. Maybe you work for them, or maybe this could even be like a good friend that but it does feel like a very strictly like this is a feminine energy coming through. They could also be in some kind of like a turning point in their life, so they're maybe navigating a bit of like an unknown territory right now. It feels like some kind of a cycle that they were living in ended, and a new cycle is beginning for them in their life. So they are kind of like navigating uncharted territories right now, but I think they're very happy to do it, and they're very excited about it. And I don't think this person gets scared very easily about challenges or about new things, so that's really exciting. Yeah, I think this is a very humble person. They're very down to earth, but they're very proud of their accomplishments, and they are just continuing to grow and to build. So I really do love this energy so far. So let's get right into it, and let's see, what are they offering group 4? This person we're talking about, what are they offering group 4? What are they offering group 4? Oh my gosh, the Three of Wands with vision. They are literally offering you how, like, they're giving you like the cheat code. It feels like they're giving you advice, or they're like giving you some level of wisdom, some level of like greater understanding to help you achieve your visions and your goals. And we were just saying that like you really look up to them, they really inspire you, and this person has done so much for themselves that you trust them and you believe in their in their advice. So that's really interesting that vision with the Three of Wands is what they're offering you. It's like they're trying to help you get to that next level, help you get to that next milestone or that goal, or help you get started with something. This also feels like a lot of like advice, or it's like motivation. Like they're really trying to like help you. And maybe this is not in like a material sense, but it's in like that they're giving you that will and that drive to get started, or to get something, get through to something. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. What is this person offering group for? Wow, Nine of Cups with fulfillment. This is the exact same card again. This person could definitely be giving you an opportunity that helps you expand in your own way. Again, we were saying maybe this is like a boss or somebody that you look up to, if they're an entrepreneur or something, right? Like they could give you an opportunity to maybe help them or work for them, or maybe they're giving you connections in some way. But it's like whatever they're doing, it's like it doesn't feel physical. It feels like either advice for you to get started, motivation for you to get started, or it's like connections or some kind of an opportunity that gets you from A to B. Because they really want you to be able to live your best life as well, because they are doing it, they're thriving in their life, and they see that you have so much potential, or it's like they see that you are serious about what you want to accomplish in life, and it's like they want to help you. And I think this person would really do a lot to help you, but it doesn't feel physical. I don't think this person is giving you like a loan to start your business, or I don't think they're like paying your bills. It doesn't feel like they're giving you anything physical, but it feels like they're giving you something that's priceless, which is maybe connections, opportunities, or even advice and wisdom that you would not have gotten anywhere else. What is this person offering group for? What is this person offering group for? This could even be somebody, wow, Queen of Wands. I was just about to say, this is a strong feminine energy, right? So this could even be somebody that is already in your niche, or is already doing what you want to do specifically. Like, yeah, we talked about this is somebody that inspires you and they're doing well for themselves, but we could get even more specific to say that they do what you want to do. They live the life that you want to live, which is why you look up to them even more. Okay, let me give you an example, and like maybe I'll use me as an example, right? Using me as an example, say, if this is on YouTube and there is another feminine energy who is a tarot reader like on YouTube that I look up to. This could be like some kind of a conversation with them, some kind of advice they're giving me, some kind of connections, maybe they want to collaborate. It's something like that. It feels like if there was somebody, that I really loved on YouTube, and they're doing what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do, but they're doing it on like a much larger scale. Like say this person has like hundreds and thousands of followers, right? And I'm just starting off on YouTube. I mean, I have like 2K. So it's like, this was somebody that I would look up to, and I would think like, yes, like that's my dream. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to become. And it's like, I look up to them because they're already doing what I'm doing, or what I want to do. They're already doing it. So that's what it feels like too, like somebody that you would look up to and they're successful in their own way. And this would be some kind of like help that maybe they give me. Maybe it's collaboration. Maybe they want to, like the opportunity to be featured on their channel, or to collaborate on the video with them, or maybe to talk to them, and maybe them just give me advice. It could be something little, it could be something big, but that's what it feels like. It's like somebody that you look up to. So it could definitely be in the career sense as well. Obviously not everyone is a tarot reader on YouTube, so kind of make that fit whatever niche or whatever category that you are in. But essentially it's like somebody that you look up to, and they they like you and they want to help you, you know, so that's really cool to kind of view it in that sense. So let's see, what is this person offering group 4? What is this person offering group 4? Ah. Oh, wow, the High Priestess. Okay, let me get all my cards out and then I will talk about it. What is this person offering group 4? We have the Six of Cups with the keyword innocence. Oh, generosity with the Six of Pentacles. What is this person offering group 4? We have the Death card. Should I get one more? What is this person offering group 4? Can we clarify? Can we clarify Death here? Can we clarify this Death card, please? Okay. Oh my God. That's crazy. It's crazy that I felt the urge to take one more card. And that is your enter card. So we have seen the Eight of Wands 3 times now, group 4. So I will say that whatever you're doing in life, group 4, aside from this offer that's coming in, whatever you're doing, there is so much room for expansion. Like, there's so much room for growth. There's so, like, and Spirit is saying, I don't think you realize, because maybe a lot of you haven't started yet on this project or this career path or this dream or this vision that you have. It's like, maybe a lot of you haven't started, or maybe you like just started, but you're doubting it and you're doubting yourself. And Spirit is saying, like, you don't realize just how big this could be, whether it's a business, whether it's, you know, something you're pursuing through studies and like kind of doing that, whatever it is, like whatever this career, it feels like a career thing that we are talking about here. But it's like, whatever it is, they're like, you don't even realize how big it could get. And then we see the Eight of Wands out 3 times, which is just expansion. It's endless growth. So yeah, whatever it is you have this vision about, you should do it, because it could really take you to the top of the world and you wouldn't even realize that right now. So I do love this energy, but it feels like this person see so much potential in you. Even maybe when you don't see potential in yourself, they see the potential that you have, and that's why they want to help you. And yeah, even this generosity and this High Priestess, for one, they want to like boost your confidence in some way, or like boost your self-esteem, but also like help the way that you view yourself, because again, maybe you're doubting yourself for some of you. So this person really wants to like help you view yourself in a different light and help kind of boost that self-esteem, so you can kind of, you know, tackle this in a different energy. But I love this right here, because they kind of want to take you under their wing, because we see this innocence with that Six of Cups, and that's showing me that you, again, you feel innocent. You know, you are innocent. You're stepping into this world or this career where you don't know a lot of what's going on. You don't know a lot of the hustle and the bustle and how people treat each other, and like, you just don't know a lot of these things. And that's why it's like they want to protect you, but they also want you to grow, you know. And maybe they had it rough at some point in time. Maybe they had to learn the hard way. So now they want to like teach you and show you the ropes and kind of show you things in an easier way, because they don't want you to maybe have to go through the tough situations that they went through. But it's like they really love your innocence and they want to preserve that, but they also want you to like, they want to help you get ready for this career or for this thing that you are doing. And that's why I love that the Six of Pentacles is here. It's interesting because the Six of Pentacles does talk about physical generosity, but I was saying earlier, I was like, I just don't think this person is giving you money. And then we see this, and I just don't know if this is material. I just don't think that this is them giving you money, but I do think this is generosity in other ways. Again, they want to help you. They want to help you build that platform or that foundation. They see the potential and they really want to like give you the tools so you can build something on your own. But they really want to like be that mentor for you and give you that advice and really like help you in this journey. The death card here being clarified by the Eight of Wands, they definitely want you to like have an ending and a rebirth. And it almost feels like maybe the person that you are, it's again, maybe this person is doubting themselves, maybe this person doesn't believe in their talents, doesn't see the vision, and it's almost like they want that energy to end so you can step into this new energy of this high priestess where they're confident and they have that self-assurance, and they're in that more of like that motivated and go-getter kind of an energy instead of doubting themselves and beating themselves down and self-sabotaging the situation. So it does feel like they want to help you like shift your timelines and shift that energy so that way you're stepping into this confident and like ready to tackle the situation. And I think that's how you gain this momentum with what you're doing, or you gain the confidence, the momentum, or like you step into this expansive energy. So I definitely feel like this is a mentor. This is somebody that you look up to. This could be somebody online, like the example of, like a YouTuber or like some kind of a influencer. I don't know, like somebody online, right? Or somebody that has an online business. But this could definitely even be in the physical world, as in like a boss or a higher up that wants to take you under their wing, even at like a physical job, so this could literally be anybody, but somebody that wants to help you and sees the potential in you, and they want to take you under their wing in a way because they know that it's like they see the end goal, like they see what you can be even before you do in a way. So I love that. And I feel like this person is very pure and they're very genuine. Like they're not just using you to like make money off of you. They're not just like, advertising you and like, they're not doing that. This is coming from a very genuine and loving space. It doesn't feel toxic. It doesn't feel negative. Maybe for some of you, this death could actually be that you're currently with an agency or with like a management or a current job that is toxic, and this person sees your potential, sees that you're a part of something toxic right now, and they take you out of that to put you in a better situation or to help you get into a different situation that's not toxic. But it does feel like this is very genuine, and it's solely coming out of love, and it's solely coming out of that they were in your spot at some point in time and they want to help you to get to maybe where they're at, or for you to reach your potential. Okay, so I love that. This is where I'm going to end this. Now, to transition into the extended, next we're going to see why are they making this offer? What was their thought process? What led them to the decision? We'll also see we'll see, are you currently aware of this offer? We'll see, why is Spirit aligning you to this offer? So what is the spiritual purpose behind this? And then we'll also get a time frame on when this might happen. So we're going to do all of that in the extended, but if this is where I'm leaving you off, that is totally fine. Thank you so much for letting me give you this reading. Thank you for all of your support here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe so that way you can stay up to date on my new content. And also, if you're already on Patreon, you'll have immediate access to this. It is going up on Patreon, and viewers over there get to suggest the monthly reading, so it is personalized. And we have a ton of things on Patreon. We have like weekly check-ins, we have the exclusive videos, we do 2 a month, and then we also have bonus like extended content as well. So there's a lot going on. Definitely go ahead and check it out. But this extended and all of the videos on Patreon are also available for a one-time purchase. If you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Take good care of yourself and have a great rest of your day or night. And I'll talk to you very soon, or I'll talk to you literally now on the extended. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose this Two of Cups with this black and white Rider-Waite tarot and this cat's eye, this is your group. Hello, group number 5. Thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you for all of your support, whether it's your first time here or if you've been on my channel before. Thank you so much for clicking on our video today. And as I mentioned in the intro, this reading is all about who is coming towards you and what are they offering. So we're going to start off with this deck right here. And I have split it up into 3 groups. So we have the major arcana here, we have all the court cards, and then we have the rest of the deck here. And I will say, from all of the readings up until now, I have been removing the cards that I've already used, so that way we're like genuinely getting new energies for each group. So that's why it's like this deck is getting smaller and smaller, or the piles are getting smaller and smaller. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. And once we see who this person is that is coming in with an offer for you, then we will go in with the deck you chose to see what is the offer that they are coming in with. So this is also your energy check. So if this does not resonate with you, then definitely check out a different group, because, you know, if this is like, there's no way this is somebody that's coming into your life, then yeah, definitely check out a different group. So yeah, let's get started. First, let's shuffle literally like the 5 cards that are in here. Okay, let's get a card and see who is coming in to make an offer for group 5. Who is coming in to make an offer to group 5? Who is coming in to make an offer to group 5? We have the Sun. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so tough to shuffle. Okay, who is coming in to make an offer to group 5? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We can view this as the Queen or King of Pentacles. Oh, I guess not actually, because the King of Pentacles actually did come out for a different group. But I guess what I'm saying is we can view this as a feminine or masculine energy, you know? So we'll see what else comes out here. Who is coming in to make an offer to group 5? Who is coming in to make an offer to group 5? Ooh, oh my god, 2 of Cups! That is your intro card. Okay, that is really cool, because I think this is the second group that has got their card as the intro card that also came out here. What's interesting is I was thinking earlier, I was like, this could be a love reading because of the 2 of Cups. And now that I'm kind of seeing it, I feel like this could definitely be some kind of a romantic situation. So like, you know, a romantic offer is coming in. But again, we'll clarify when we see what the offer actually is. But so far with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups, okay. So this, to talk about who this is. Okay, so first let's start with signs. We have Leo here. And then we have Earth here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have water, and then we have Cancer here. This is actually Venus in Cancer, so that's a very specific sign. Maybe somebody has Venus in Cancer. But yes, that is what that is. Okay. First of all, this is somebody who is very loving, very caring, and they take relationships very seriously. I think any type of relationships that are in this person's life, they take it very seriously, and they take their connections very seriously as well. With the Sun here, it feels like this is somebody who's very happy. They're like this happy-go-lucky kind of a person. They just love life, and I think they have a lot of fun in life as well. They could be extroverted, they could be somebody who, you know, has a lot of friends, or somebody who just like attracts people a lot, or like people just gravitate towards this person because of their personality and because of like just the energies that they bring into the room, or just their aura. There's something about them that's like very magnetic, and people are really drawn to this person. But I think even if they're like older, or as they get older, I don't think they're immature, but they have this like childlike quality to them. Like they love life, they love to have fun, you know, these things that we associate with like childlike energies. I feel like they have this kind of like bubbly nature to them, and I think they're just like never serious, or they're never like very serious. I think if they were ever serious about something, it would be like a shocker, because I think this person doesn't take a lot of things seriously. And yeah, they're just like very lively, they're very fun, and they are probably very attractive. That's another thing I feel with Leo, but also just fire signs in general. They're just a very like conventionally attractive people. So I think like the mixture of them being attractive, but also having a great personality, and also like having that magnetic aura to them, I think people are just very drawn to this person. Um, I think they take their career very seriously as well, their career and their stability very seriously, and they work very hard. They work hard and they also play hard. You know, we know some people like that that work hard and play hard. And I think when they're working, it's all about work and they take that seriously, but they don't bring work home, or they don't bring work into their leisurely activities, or, you know, it's like work is work and we're leaving it there. And I think they're very good at like separating their life and also what they do for work. They're good at separating it. And I think that's another reason they don't get too stressed, because even if they get stressed about work, like you would never see it outside of work. This person, I definitely think this person is looking for a romantic connection with somebody. They're really looking for some kind of a relationship here, especially if, you know, especially if they're good in their career, they have money, they have their foundation, and if they, you know, they have friends, it's like they're already having fun in life. It's like they've checked a lot of boxes in their life, but the one box that might be empty is the box of like a relationship. So I think they are, even though they have pretty much everything they could want in life, they are looking for some kind of a connection, and like a serious connection. I don't think this person is looking for just like a playful connection, especially because, you know, they're just getting older, and I think this person has had enough time to have fun. You know, they've probably dated, they probably did like all of that, and they've done it, and I think it's just like not fulfilling for them anymore. And I think the one thing they are looking for is a serious committed relationship, and I think they are taking that seriously. And I think they're in a phase in their life where they just don't date just to date. You know, I think they are genuinely looking for something more serious. And so yeah, I do think that's what they're looking for, and they're like wanting to offer some kind of a relationship to somebody. And I guess if this is your reading, then it's like they want to offer this to you. And I do feel like you caught their attention somehow, and I think you are very different from like most people that they interact with. Especially, I kind of said this, you know what's interesting, I kind of said a similar message to group one, so I don't know if any of you were drawn to group one or if you came here from group one, but group one actually got the King of Pentacles for their card. And not all the messages are similar, because this feels very romantic. The first group was like 50-50, but there were some similar messages there. But it feels like because they're successful, because they're attractive, because people are just drawn to them, they're very picky on what they want in a partner. And I think, you know, it's like when they see you, or when they saw you or met you, something kind of makes them realize, oh, like group five is very different from other people that I've met. And I think it does get them to start thinking, oh, maybe like I could have a relationship with group five. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. It's like they're doing well in life, they're growing up, you know, they still love life, they're still making money, they're still doing well for themselves. And I think they're just in a phase where they want something more with a partner. Maybe for some of you, you're already with them, because since we have the Two of Cups out here twice, I do feel like some of you already know them, or you're already actively like talking to them or actively dating them. And like maybe they want to be committed and take it like one step further. Or for others of you, like you haven't met them yet, or you might meet them very soon and they might, you know, come in with this offer. They also love that you're very independent for group five. whether you resonate as being a queen or a king of, you know, whatever, whether you're a masculine energy or feminine energy, it does feel like they love your work ethic, they love your independence, and they really admire like your independence in a way, or like they just admire your qualities as a person. Okay, let's get into this and let's see, what is this person offering? Hey, this is the first group that I'm using a Rider-Waite deck with another Rider-Waite deck. Okay, let's see. You kind of see there is a romantic energy here. This person could be like really popular, maybe even like famous, or like has some kind of a status. But with that sun, it really feels like they have a lot of eyes on them. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're popular, if they're famous, if they're like an online personality, or if they're just like do really well for themselves and they just have a lot of eyes on them, which probably means they have a lot of suitors or people that are wanting to date them, and that makes them even pickier because, you know, they are just pickier because, you know, they just have people very interested in them all the time. I think it's the fact that I wouldn't say that you were not interested, or that you don't seem interested when you first meet this person, but there's something about like your energy to where you're not like fangirling, or you're not like freaking out. You're not like, you know, you're not trying to impress them. You're not trying to go out of your way to get their attention. And I think there's something very like down to earth and like independent and like humble about your energy that really catches their attention, because you're not like freaking out the way other people around them are freaking out about them, or the way people are trying to like, you know, be buddy with them and things like that. There's something about you where you're kind of like in your own energy. You're like in your own little space, your own little bubble, kind of detached from that chaotic energy. And I think that like catches their attention. Okay. So let's see, what are they offering group 5? This person, what are they offering group 5? What are they offering group 5? Ace of Pentacles. Let me get all my cards out first. What are they offering group 5? Quite literally offering you an offer. Quite literally giving you something tangible, something real. What are they offering group 5? I don't know if I want to take all that. We have the Two of Wands. Ooh, for some of you, they could be offering to take you out on a trip. Okay, my deck is like exploding on me. They could be offering to take you on a trip, or offering you some kind of like a physical vacation, or like a physical thing, because, excuse me, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is like them literally offering you something, you know, like physical, tangible. This is not just like a spiritual or energetic or like words or advice or feelings. Like this is like something physical that they are saying, hey, group 5, here, take this, or come with me, or something like that. And this immediately made me think of traveling. So yeah, there could be some kind of a trip that this person is offering to take you on, or like kind of like getting you out of your comfort zone, or like getting you out of your immediate environment. It's like they want to do something for you that like takes you out of the norm in a way. But it is small. Okay, sorry about that. The deck just like exploded all over my desk. Okay, let's try this again. What is this person offering group 5? Ooh, I just saw the World. So yeah, travel could be something that they offer you. What is this person offering group 5? We have the Four of Swords. Even that, oh my god, even that, all of this feels like a vacation of sorts. The Wheel of Fortune. What is this person offering group 5? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles and a card fell on the ground. We have the Three of Pentacles. It's actually interesting that we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is very much a card about like destiny and fate, and it's like a card of trusting because it doesn't reveal a lot to us. It's like, yeah, something's happening, but we're not going to tell you what's happening. That's pretty much what the Wheel of Fortune is. So that's interesting. We're like trying to ask, like, what is this person offering group 5? And it's like, well, they are, but we don't want to give you the specifics just yet. But this really does feel like it could be some kind of a vacation or some kind of a trip. They could be offering to take you somewhere, or to like, yeah, take you on a trip. And even with this is a period of rest. Even this feels like some kind of a vacation or some kind of like time off. Like they want to like splurge on you in a way to like give you rest, to give you time off, and to kind of like take you out of whatever routine you're in, or kind of take you out of whatever your everyday life looks like in a way. And even the Six of Swords, I mean, this literally feels like travel. I think it's very possible this person does have feelings for you, or if you don't know who they are just yet, that like whenever this does happen, they will develop feelings for you. It does feel like small and slow. It doesn't feel like they would just shower you with things right away, but it feels like they would really take their time to get to know you. And I think part of it is like, spending like quality time with you, one-on-one time with you. And I think that's what's making me think of like traveling and going somewhere with this person to spend that quality time with them. But it feels slow. Like it feels like a very gradual thing. It doesn't feel like it's 0 to 1 right away, because we have the ace here and another ace, and that's little, it's small, it's just the first step. So it's like they're interested, and they feel something, and they want to see where these feelings go. Because I think I could dive deeper into the feelings aspect of it, but that's not really what we're talking about today. So I will say though, there's feelings that they want to explore with you. They want to spend quality time with you. So it's like they dive into it kind of slowly, and also to like kind of just see what the vibes are, see how compatible you might be. Even with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like this is them holding that pentacle and coming towards you, but it's slow. It's slow and it's steady, and it's like one at a time. And I do think like with them holding the Knight, the Knight holding this pentacle, and then we see the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork and collaboration, and like multiple people putting in the time and the effort to build something. It does feel like they kind of come towards you with like, hey, like I want to get to know you better, and it's like they are willing to kind of build something slowly with you. Again, you see there's aces here. It's a small energy. It's like little by little. So I think it kind of starts off with feelings, and they want to explore those feelings, and it could result in some kind of alone time or quality time with each other, kind of like a little getaway. Nothing crazy, but just where you're able to spend time together. And again, with that Wheel of Fortune, it doesn't want to reveal too much to me, which is interesting. Let me get one more card. Can we clarify? Okay, can we clarify this Knight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles? And it fell on the ground. I just want to clarify just to see what it's talking about. And yeah, I mean, look at that. You have the Ten of Cups. Let me scoot closer to my desk. We have the Ten of Cups here, and then I wanted to clarify these two, and I got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, I definitely think like this is like them pursuing whatever feelings they might have for you and kind of just like seeing where it goes. I think they're going into it with no expectations and like no, like they're not forcing it. They're it's very natural and they're just kind of exploring it. And it feels like starts off small and kind of builds from there. But I do think there are like genuine feelings that are involved here, and I do think they see that they really like what they see. You know, they like you as a person, and there's like genuine feelings involved. And I think they want to pursue it because they feel like there could be long-term potential. I think this person would not pursue anything with anybody if it didn't feel like there's potential here, because they don't waste their time. And we already said like they might have a lot of admirers or they might even be really busy, and I think that they kind of have their eyes set on like a specific thing, and they feel like they could find that within you, and that's why they're pursuing it even if it's slowly, because they just would not waste their time if they didn't think you could get to that 10 of cups happily ever after with this person. So that's actually really interesting. That's what I'm seeing here for the YouTube reading. So now we're going to go into the extended. Let me kind of just adjust my cards really quick, and I will show you what we're going to talk about in the extended. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it because if I keep touching it, it's gonna get messed up. So in the extended, we're gonna see why are they making this offer, you know, and we'll see, are you currently aware of this person or of this offer? We'll see, why is spirit aligning you to this offer? So what is the spiritual purpose? We will see any time frames of when this might happen. So that is what we're going to dive into in the extended. But if this is where I'm leaving you off, you guys, that's totally okay. Thank you so much for letting me give you this reading, and thank you so much for all of your support here on YouTube. The link is in the description below. It's actually on Patreon. So if you already have access to Patreon, then you'll see the upload like immediately on the day it goes public. And Patreon has so many videos. So if you're interested in more exclusive content from me, definitely check out my Patreon. There are ton of readings and there's an upload a week, and we pretty much have a lot of new stuff every month on Patreon. So yeah, definitely go ahead and check that out. But if this is where I'm leaving you off, that's okay. Please take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Oh, and if you want to book a reading with me, you can go ahead and email me as well. Thank you. Bye, guys.